Hey guys, I've got a number of things I want to talk about. Uh, all right, about tax-free. All right, the reason why is okay. There was Nasara Jasara, right? People heard about that, and you have people that believed in it, people that didn't believe in it. Well, what do you want? What do you want for your world? Are you waiting for some politician to do it, or is this grab the bull by the horns and run with it and like we're going to make it this way? We don't need these politicians, do we? What is fraud vitiates everything? Really look into that. What happened? How did this government come to be? Start asking all these questions, okay? Can people not have, say certain jobs without being paid by the government? How were people used to be paid? How were things long before government got here? People would get paid for things, and it wasn't always necessarily money, but it was something that they needed, right? Barter system. Okay. Now, people can exchange money tax free if they are helping someone. They're helping someone less fortunate or someone that doesn't have this, or however you want to put it. Okay. As well as, giving something or trading something, bartering, right? Keep it between yourselves and not the government. Um, Nasara Jasara is what you want it to be, and are you moving forward with that? Okay? All right. If you really understand what I'm saying, it's do you want this, and what are you willing to do in order to have it? Okay? Start living in a world where you're doing your absolute best to avoid paying taxes, because if you knew what they were doing with these taxes, you wouldn't do that. You got to teach them a lesson, right? Shrink the government. Are you waiting for the politicians to do it, or are you going to do it? You get my drift on that. All right. Something else. Have you ever seen the Masaru Emoto, or Dr. Masaru Emoto? I'm trying to say it the best I can. He's Japanese, but he did the water experiments where, like, positive words like I love you and, good things like that were said to water, and it was frozen. And then the words like I hate you and, da da da, to water, and then it was frozen. The water that got the I hate you and, the bad words, negative words, was chaotic. And the word that I love you, the water that had I love you and all that, it was this beautiful geometric pattern. Now, there's no coincidence there. In like these movies, again, Superman 3, where negative words are said about Superman, well, he ends up going off, and doing negative things because all this was spoken over him. Is your body not made up at least 70-75% water? It is, isn't it? Okay, so if you ever notice people that are dark or wicked, they're doing bad things, they, at least what I've noticed, it's like they're about dehydrating you. Energy vampirism. They're taking your good water, your positive water from you, in whatever form that they do it, and taking it to themselves. You see? So, because water has memory. So, this is the reason that you pray and you speak life words. But you have to understand though that if someone is got like a whole shit ton of groups of people speaking negative words over them, it's going to have an effect. Okay? So that's why people have to fight so hard to ascend, because they've got so many people saying negative words on them until they've spoken so many positive words and love themselves, not in a narcissistic way. You don't have people that are above another. You have people that have ascended perhaps above another, so that the ones that were left behind, realize they're left behind, and like, wait a minute, now they're having to research and seek how to get caught up. There's different ways of looking at everything, perspective, right? But your words, your prayers, your intention that you speak out loud, it matters. All right? So you want to speak positive words. All right? And you can be alone, whatever. But you really make moves when you're in that what is called hermit mode. Okay? Which is being by yourself. And, not tending to all these other people all the time because they're draining you. They drain energy. Well, water is energy. It holds electromagnetism. Well, some water does, some water doesn't. It's life and death. Life is the path to death, and death is the path to life, meaning transformational death. Okay? It's not always, where people die. All right. This is, the things I find in gematria. TV makes you accept lies as truth. Well, that's what it does. What do you know about communism? What do they say? They use propaganda. They use the TV. I mean, apply it as though it is happening in real time, because a lot of it is. Are you able to see it? If you're watching the TV, can you see what you need to see, or do you need to shut it off? And I mean, like, for a long time. Like, I don't have a TV. I haven't for years. I mean, these people want to keep me from a TV. They don't want me to see, like, movies and all this stuff. Shit, my life's been a movie, They've Truman showed me. I've had people plagiarizing me lifetimes, okay, especially this lifetime. And then, like, making books and movies out of it. That's what they do to people. They steal people's lives. I'm talking about wicked people, dark people. There's a difference between light and dark and wicked, okay? So it's like people that get in the darkness and become wicked, karmic, and they need to turn it around. Well, what's going to make them turn it around? You healing yourself. You're in an airplane, the mask drops down. You got to put that mask on yourself first. Instead of running around helping everybody, you got to put on yourself first so that you can run around and help everyone. But if people really want to change the world, you can. You just have to realize it. When you have a government that's tyrannical, tells everyone what to do, how everything is supposed to be, the world has its own karma, universal law. All right? And if these people aren't doing their actual job, what they say they're supposed to do, I mean, let my people go. They've kidnapped and stolen my child. And he's literally across the street, but he can't talk to me and can't write me. What is that? But, there's law officials. Well, are they doing anything about it? I've reported. People have, autism, stuff like that. They have a hard time with forms. So that's why these people like to push that. That's why they like to ask these things, do these things that they know that people that have been given autism, them shots, okay? As well as them putting metals in foods and products that, it's geared against people so that they can put their karma on them. You have law officials that are, they're getting sexual favors and stuff like that. Look, the only way to leave hell is to be chaste, meaning don't have sex, don't masturbate, nothing. If someone's putting their hands on you and you're in fear, you don't know how to deal with it, or they've human trafficked you into prostitution, whatever, you pray to God and you'll be given something to say, something to do, a way to handle it. But you got to speak the words. Psalms 91. You're looking for words that are positive and that keep you safe. So gematria, Psalms 91, other verses in the Bible, which you can also plug into gematria. Gematria is a word calculator. That is GEMATRIX.org. All right? And you can just read on in there. You can put your name, your birth date written out in word form. You can put it all together in one, and word calculate it, or separate it, the birth date and then the your name, your full name. Experiment with it, right? But there's a way that we can do this and change everything. Doesn't mean it's going to be in a heartbeat, but maybe it could be. Who knows? But when the government's doing wrong, they're doing wrong. You don't keep sitting there giving them what they want. You don't bow down in fear, right? You've got to learn what fear is and what love is. Music is healing. There's frequencies and there's nature, you know. Some of us don't have the ability to get to nature, right? Because we've been, who are the human trafficked? They're the ones that they're keeping from having work, having employment, having vehicles. Yeah, I mean, it's been years since I've had a car, vehicle, transportation. These people have been keeping me from having my own home, but yet I've got inheritances. So why do they have all these laws that, if you get inheritance, what if you get married, it goes to the spouse? This bloodline inheritance, you can't do that. They have these laws made the way that they do so they can steal it. That's why they want to force people into marriage, whether they want to or not. They use their words. And they love to dehydrate. They love to use poisonous plants, dehydrate people, and slowly poison them and kill them. And, this is what happened. They like to have copycats come in and take over lives, mock people in order to steal and siphon from them. People doing videos like I have, and I have, someone stealing it all away. That Rasputin character. And where's my child? Right across the street with that Rasputin character. What are the law officials doing about it? Still waiting, So take the bull by the horns. You do a video channel and you're doing where you're speaking about what's happening to you and through your ascension. And that's what changes everything, doesn't it? All right, guys. Love you. Take care. And remember, you can change your world. Don't just sit in it. Don't just let it happen to you. Change you. Heal you. Ascend. It changes everything. Love you guys.